Let's say you're miserable and unhappy. Here's a cure. Find what's valuable and let it go. So we could say, well, maybe it's a relationship that you have. Maybe it's a relationship with your parents. And the relationship is pathological, but you're locked into it. You value it. And no wonder, because it's a relationship with your parents. And you're suffering terribly because of it. Well, what do? Maybe you let it go. It's a sacrifice. And the idea is that, well, that'll clear the future for you.
Your responses, actions, and choices have led you where you are today. That might be hard to hear, especially if you feel you've been dealt a bad hand. But no matter where you are now, you can choose to be in a better position in the future. You can choose to make excuses, and you might have some great ones. Or you can choose to drop all the negative stories and focus on what you can do to make your situation better.
When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be who you were designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. I challenge you to get to a place when people don't like you, it don't even bother you no more. Why? Because you're not concerned with trying to make them happy, because you're trying to blow up. You're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind.
What's the reason why you have to, whatever it is, what's the reason why you have to heal? What's the reason why you gotta change? What's the reason why you gotta start that business? What's the reason why you gotta take care of this? What's the reason? And when the reason is strong enough, and I want y'all to hear me clear, when the reason is strong enough, the struggle, the opinions, the setback, the failure, the inconvenience will never be great enough.
I think a lot of what happiness is a management issue, and decisions that you're making right now, like you could be in a state of mind right now, but you could make some decisions to adjust that, and over the next couple hours, you'll get to a much better place.
You are where you are because of your decisions. Take responsibility for your position. You are the only one responsible for your life, and the only one capable of making it better.
Depression, frustration, anxiety, pain, disillusion. It's just a natural part of the process of becoming a stronger version of yourself.
Frustration is disappointment hiding in your chest. And I thought it would be better than this. I thought it would be better. By now, I thought I would be further than this. By now, I thought I would have my life together. By now, I thought I would be married. By now, I thought I would be in college. Frustration comes through what you thought.
And you can't get to the next level with all of the devils that you have in your life. You got so many negative, mean, evil, malicious, and dysfunctional people in your life and around your circles. This is the reason why you can't clear out the clutter and get to the next level.
Your world is a boxing match between you and yourself, and you have got to stop cowering in the corner. You've got to stop ducking for cover while you beat yourself down. You have got to learn to fight back. And you do this by taking 100% responsibility for your results.
And whether you realize it or not, each and every one of you has something that sits at the core of how you feel about yourself. And from that, your identity, your sense of self-worth, your self-esteem, it is all built around that thing.
See, happiness demands a certain outcome. It is result reliant. And I say if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time.
As long as our reasons for why we had a good day are a list of external conditions, then we're not going to have a stable happiness
more difficult is really to decide how committed are you to really do something about your life.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference.
You gotta stop chasing people who don't appreciate you. Sometimes in this life, champion, you gotta remind the world just who you are. And you don't do this by telling them with your mouth. You tell them with your actions.
You have no say-so in what happens to you, but you have a say-so in what you do about it. See, life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it.
So if you want to do something, if you thought about something you want to do, take it head on. Start becoming involved in whatever and wherever it might lead you to begin to explore the possibilities in that particular thing that you're seeking.
You make your actions speak loud and proud to who you are.
We can talk about and whine about and cry about everything in our lives, but there's only one thing that's going to change it, and that's actually taking action towards the place that you want to go.
For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. It's very important as you hold on to that dream.
You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream and then life pumps you. Life pumps you and say, do you really want this? You're gonna lose friends. Do you really want this? It's a part of it, but I paid too much.
I put in the time. No obstacle can stop me. Nothing will get me off track. I'm laser focused, locked in on my goal. Nothing else matters. Grow, grow, grow.
So that you can begin to learn all you can about it. Decide that you're going to face it, that whatever shortcomings you have, that you're going to strengthen yourself there. Whatever training is required, that you're going to go get that training.
Because you take full responsibility for everything. You own up to your actions, your mistakes, your failures, your wins, your losses, your setbacks, and your growth. It's all on you. And it's where your greatest power is. You are your greatest power.